leads this team in scoring. Pretty little mid-range.
Southern Utah gonna put a 3 on the board to open their scoring. Doing a good job of miscounting the shot clock a little faster than it was really gonna run out. Masagayo, nice entry pass from Sarah Rose Smith.
Really pretty pass. I love that high-low look.
Buffs getting up 6-3.
Man, we take a look at that again, that high-low pass. As a former post player myself,
so they're both out today. That put Tadair in the starting point position, but Garzone also in that mix. Imagine the Buffs are going to move that around. There's a 3 converted, tied at 6. Interesting dynamic, though, to have that change because Wet has been so good.
Wet has been so good. In my opinion, one of the top facilitators in the country with her ability, to just pass. I mean, she sees the floor so well, and she's been so good. Fill this role today and kind of step into an elevated role.
Jaden Masagayo had the last bucket. Frida Foreman driving, got it down, and 1 for Frida Foreman.
She's so smart. She's so heady. We talk about her shooting all the time, right? Everybody in the country knows.
Half distance of the court pass, and got it in the hands of Foreman to let her create. Nice pass inside, and the finish is there for Ashley Banks.
That's good. You want to be able to draw that defense. That's a good look for Southern Utah, drawing that defense on the penetration, dump down to the post. But back on the other end, that's it, doing what she does best. Using that size. We're seeing Colorado attack the paint early and often here this afternoon.
Grace Oliver in, Tabitha Betson in for the Buffaloes. Tadair waiting to check back in at the next horn. Again, interior passing. Credit Southern Utah for going into the trees. That one taken away. Dew makes a nice save on it. Shot clock at 3. And again, the Thunderbirds right in front of the buzzer put it down. Keeping themselves right in it. 19-16, under 1 minute to go first quarter. Foreman, 5 seconds to shoot. Frida, how do you do that? 3, her feet off kilter, a little off balance for Frida, didn't matter. Puts it down on the high arc, and the Buffs, contrary to our point right there, Southern Utah fires a pass out of bounds, turns it over. Sarah Rose Smith drives, she's blocked out of bounds. Off of the block, it'll stay with CU. Jaden Brown.
With that left hand, block some shots with that left hand. You're able to keep yourself out of some foul trouble.
Brown gets a takeaway. Southern Utah gets a 3 on the way, and they knock it down. Point off her, 3 more points off turnover. Sydney Gandy hits the 3. Sarah Rose Smith to Lior Garzone. Answers the 3. Points for Lior Garzone. Hitting another 3, couple of those in the last minute. Kendall Wetta averaging just about 7 assists per game out today. Kennedy Sanders also great in that category. Garzone feeling it from 3, knocks it down again. Jaden Masagayo picked up that foul and has her first. Thunderbird player down, injured. Garzone gonna knock down her 3rd 3 in her recent 3 tries, and then an official whistle.
Just a little bit of a trip up in the paint, hurt her elbow. Hopefully she's okay.
Samantha Johnston from Cedar City, Utah, hometown kid playing for the hometown school, Southern Utah out of Cedar City. Wow, spinning finish, dynamic from Delaney Balina. And the Buffs send it right the other way. Frida Foreman on the run out.
The top pass out there in transition. And we were talking about before the course of her career was at Washington State.
Johanna Tadair played 3 seasons. Here's Foreman. And another 3. Splash it in a timeout taken by Southern Utah. Close and personal. The lead extending out to 12. Foreman has 13 points. Add on the floor from Denmark. And that leads us, and we'll weave this through a little bit. But Rachel, with your experience in the international recruiting game, there's a knockdown from deep. 10 newcomers on the list.
Not unusual in this day and age of the transfer portal. It's another great look down low.
Just 2 for Southern Utah. Shot clock again getting low. Buffs take it away. Turnover number 6 for Southern Utah. Garzone drives, scores, shoot a free throw.
Traffic. Garzone continues to show her versatility, how much of a weapon she is.
16-point game in the loss to CU 2 years ago. Got 2 free throws on that trip. JoJo Nwori banks in a 3. JoJo Nwori, first basket of the season. That'll be memorable. And knocks down this. Something extra there, a little extra distance. Uses the glass and put it in the scoring column for the Buffs. 5 seconds to shoot. Man, the Buffs have been forcing the Thunderbirds into deep shot clocks. Good patience by Southern Utah. Not rattled. Ashley Banks finishes. A lot of deep shot clocks for Southern Utah, and so far this third quarter they're having a hard time even getting a shot up. Foreman drives, drops it to Garzone, scores on the left side.
Offense, getting on the floor, and then pushing in the open floor. That's Colorado basketball right there.
A couple years, and now stars for CSU returning for the first time to his former arena. CSU got the better of the Buffs last year.
Tough pass.
The look of this quarter, the Buffs, 7 points scored. Southern Utah, 4 points scored. Make it 6 points scored for Southern Utah. And again, we've played, 7.5 minutes of this quarter. 1:40 to go, third quarter. Iona Johnson working the post, goes back to the left and scores.
They call that a little bit of a Taz move where you
Last basket.
on a lot of players down low, the first thing they do is immediately just dribble and they get a little bit rushed. You don't see that with Johnson. I think this is going to be, I think, a day that she can look back on and just kind of built on big time for the remainder of her career here at Colorado.
JoJo, we'd all like to be kids again, right?
100%.
Right side, floated up and score it for Southern Utah, Olivia. Thunderbirds get a 3 to open the fourth quarter. Charlie Kay hits it.
Again, you go back to those rebounds, those offensive rebounds, second chance points. And then on top of it, it doesn't hurt when you're shooting, close to 45% from the three-point line.
4 assists for Frida Foreman. Foreman has the ball now underneath. Yeah, why not? Finish it off. A little scoop shot from behind the backboard.
Frida Foreman doing what she does best. Just making things happen. This afternoon, just those little 3 to 5 foot shots just have not been able to go down.
3 up and over Betts and knocked down Sydney Gandy.
Here and then went quiet. Great block there. Tadair, strong take to the rim.
Just look at that Banks swat that sent away the Tadair scoop shot. Rebound, 17 on the offensive side. Johnson sets a screen. Tadair snaps it to the corner. Oliver got it. Grace Oliver from the corner.
59% from the three-point line this season. Granted, 5 of 8. It's pretty good for a freshman, though.
Moved to 8-2 after this win. It'll be the 7th in 7 meetings with Southern Utah. Floated up, and down it goes. For Leor, rebounding 7 boards to Rose Smith, leads the team today, and 7 assists for Yana Tadair. J.R. Payne's group gets their 8th win of the year. Southern Utah drops to 1-9 on the season.